Hi, I'm Adri.
And I'm Micah.
And we are members of the 4-H Leadership Academy founded by the late Joel Roth.
And we have partnered with the Family Crisis Center in Rexburg, Idaho to show how to make simple, easy, healthy recipes using common items you will find in your food boxes.
Some of the common items that you will have in your food boxes are vegetables, grains, such as noodles and rice.
And then you'll find an assortment of canned foods, snacks like popcorn and snacky cakes, and then usually a meat item. Okay, so today we're going to be making pork in the Instapot. Now this is about, I can't see, 2 pounds of pork that we got in our food box. And you're going to be cooking it with some of these 5 basic seasonings. And Ada's going to get our seasonings going.
Yep. Chopped dried garlic, onion, chopped dried onion, seasoning salt, Cajun chili powder, and garlic salt. A tablespoon of these two, and a teaspoon of these two, and to taste with this.
Now, you want to dump me some seasonings?
Put the meat in the pot.
Okay. So when you put your meat in your pot, you're going to have to just set it down, and then you're going to add all your seasonings, and after that, you're going to add a half a cup of water for it to pressure.
So I'm just going to put it on like this, and Micah's going to rub it all in there.
Actually, I don't need to. It'll incorporate itself when you throw in the water and it starts pressure cooking. Okay. And then again, when you're using any sort of meat product, make sure you're keeping really clean. Wear gloves if you have them. Or just make sure you're washing your hands really good and your workspace.
Just gonna do this and the chili. So while I'm doing this, Mike is washing all the cutting boards. Keep it clean. And don't forget, you need a half cup of water and cook it for 45-50 minutes, and it'll come right off the bone. This will work for any pork, and it's really good. Be a half cup. Alrighty. Dump that on there. And this, you can do as much or as little as you want. Okay. And that's what it looks like. So we're going to pop this in for 45 to 50 minutes. Right over here, it's the Instapot. Right here.
Okay, you're walking.
About. And you're going to get your lid on. Slides and locks just like that. So you're going to hit manual right here. And you're going to go 45. And then it starts on its own.
Okay, our pork ribs just finished in the Instapot. So we're going to have to make sure that when we're pulling away, before we release the vent, we're pulling the Instapot out from underneath our cupboard so we don't get any water damage. And then we're going to release the steam. Okay. Now that all the pressure's released, we're going to take the lid off, and Ada's going to grab the inner liner and bring it over here to us. And make sure you're using oven mitts with this because it's super hot. It's delicious and smells really good.
And as you can see, it comes right off the bone.
Ta-da! Dishes. Okay, so as you can see, after we've taken all the bones out of our broth, we're gonna keep the broth and we can use it as a soup base, stew base, or do you wanna
Or for
pour this?
Pozole. Hey guys.
And pozole is just a Mexican stew that it's super easy to make. And it's nice because you can just use items in your food box like cans of hominy, corn, and all sorts of stuff.
And this can also be really good for like tacos and sandwiches and
Pulled pork,
barbecue sandwiches.
or just eating.
Yep.
Cause it's super good.
But yeah, we have. So this could provide 3 to 4 meals throughout the week, depending on how big your family is. Thanks for watching. After each of our videos, there's going to be a link, or you can scan the QR code to take a quick survey that will give you the opportunity to enter into a drawing for a free Instapot.
To be eligible for this drawing, you have to give first name, last name, and a valid email address. And be able to pick up the Instapot at the Family Crisis Center in Rexburg, Idaho, 3016 East Main Street, Rexburg, Idaho.
And show your ID.